Hello everyone, this is Supersnoopy here, back with an SWTOR video. Today I have guys a SWTOR mini guide video. In today's mini guide video, we're just going to be going over the Combat Utilities tab, otherwise known as this tab right here, which essentially allows you to pick the actual spec you want for a particular advanced class. Just all the stuff. We're just going to be going over the whole entire discipline path, just the utility points, and how to exactly spend them. So I hope you guys enjoy this SWTOR mini guide video. As always, if you guys enjoy these videos, then make sure to leave a like. And if you guys want some gaming mints, then check the link in the description down below, Catalyst Gaming Mints. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys in this guide. Alrighty guys, let's get into this right now. So you're going to want to go to the tab right here where there is a character icon. By default it is set to K, but you will find it right here, the one that says combat, and also has this little symbol. You're going to click on it, and this will open up your tab for your discipline. Now, the discipline system is essentially a way for Star Wars: The Old Republic kind of guiding a player to just go through a set of like tiers and stuff to complete a path that allows them to be damage, heals, or tank. Currently, I'm on a commando, which allows for 2 damage disciplines and 1 heals. So this can kind of be applied to almost anything. This is going to be a very general guide video. So as you can tell, we are currently level 70, the max level at the time of recording this, and essentially the way this discipline works is it kind of holds your hand with whatever spec you do. So for example, let's just say I decide to be a healer. As you can see right here, for the healer path, every time you go up a certain amount of levels, you unlock different abilities. So for example, when you're level 10, you officially pick your discipline path. You just go straight to heals, you will get an advanced medical probe. You go to level 12, you get this combat support cell, and as you can see, just going through levels, you just get more perks and little buffs to make you a more powerful player. Now, you may have also noticed that along the way, you get these little button things. You may be wondering what exactly those are. Well, they are actually the utility points, and they are right here on the right side of your little discipline chart, and essentially what these things do is they allow you to spend these points in stuff that you want. So it allows some choice to just change up your gameplay style, or just to give yourself different perks that your original discipline path might not have. So as you can tell, there is an abandon button. So if I do want to abandon this discipline, you can pay a cost. There's also a thing on the field that you can get with a perk that allows you to just reset, abandon, and just change your discipline path just with complete ease. So that is an option as well. But if you don't want to be a discipline, you can abandon it, you can restart, and then just continue going on forward. The thing to note is abandoning a discipline doesn't actually make you get rid of all the abilities. It does technically get rid of them, but if you were to, say go back to it, so say for example I switch to combat medic and I want to go back to gunnery, I can do so, and then once I go back to gunnery, I will have all the perks back. So once you hit a certain level on the actual chart, then it will stay there the next time you decide to go back to that particular discipline. So once all of that is said and done, you'll notice that we actually have quite a amount, an amount of discipline points right here, which is pretty nice. So as you can tell, there are 8 utility points available. So once you go from 1 to 70, you will in total have 8 to choose from. And each time you get 2, it actually starts to level up your discipline system. So you'll start, well, let me just kind of show it. For example, you can reset your utilities, and then it costs a price. If you're a sub, I believe it does not cost a price. So here we go. We are just completely resetted. As you can tell, it is no longer colored. And every single time you decide to check this, it will change it to blue from red. And it just kind of keeps you, and I can say, like in the know with what you're doing. So each time you get 2, it starts to level it up. So as you can tell right here, I'm just picking these disciplines. And then you get these points. And then it goes up to 8. Now the thing to note is obviously you can't just click through all these. Or essentially, you aren't required to only put 2 in every single one. For example, if I like all the skillful stuff, I can just technically just press all these right here, and it will still level us actually up. But the thing is I will still be running out of utility points, so that's something to keep in mind. But that does allow you to skip around, so definitely keep that in mind and definitely consider it. But the thing to also note is to consider your path. Some of these abilities, or I can say essentially all these abilities, are tied to the actual advanced class. So you may say, for example, you may look through some certain things, you may say, oh hey, look at this. So with this one, Concussive Force, it says explosive round immobilizes the target for 4 seconds. Now, that's just one of the parts right there. Concussion charge and knocks, knockback effect is stronger, pushes enemies 4 meters further away. Now, if I'm a healer and I'm just looking through all the different utility points, I may not actually want this one. I might say, hey, this applies to something else. Or even for this one, for example, if I'm a healer, I might not want some abilities that are available because I might feel like they are better for a different class. For example, if I see this one right here, Chain Gunnery as well, it says increases the damage dealt by hail of bullets. Now I might say, you know what, I'm a healer, I don't really need this, I'm not trying to dish out damage right here, that is a wasted utility. So you might decide to check it or unmark it just based purely on that fact. And that's kind of the way that you can pick the utility points, and that's just the way the whole system works. And once again, you can also abandon, like I said, and when you abandon, as you can tell, it kind of replaces some of my abilities that were originally just set with the discipline that I chose, and then it will get replaced with something else if I decide to go back to that. So like I said, for example, if I want to be a healer, you can just commit to it, there you go. I have those abilities now. I'm officially a healer, just healing up, as you can tell, just using all of my things. You can close this if you don't want it, but as you can tell, like I said, I'm now a healer, officially a healer. I can just heal up, do all those amazing things. I can just go back here. I don't want it again. Like I said, abandon, there you go. You can commit to this, and back we go. And then once you redecide your utility points and they're all just lit up, you can hit commit. There you go. Now I'm officially committed to this discipline. I have all my utility points spent, and now I am back to being a very powerful player. Now, obviously, just as a little added bonus that's kind of funny, is when you do switch, if you do have some effects, they will stay on you, which is kind of funny, but at the same time not really helpful. Just a little thing that's right there. But overall, I mean, that's really it for the utilities. They're very straightforward. They kind of hold your hand and kind of allow you to see, what to do. And it is just a way to really just separate yourself and kind of decide what your role is going to be in the game. So I hope you guys enjoyed this very basic Star Wars The Old Republic mini guide video. If you guys enjoyed this video, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.